Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about their week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Come on. Stretch the eagle.
That's Jones on the move. Throwing now from the gun. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it. And right at the outset, he lost the football. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
It's second and 8.
Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. That's Jones on the move. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 23-yard
First and 10.
line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there,
Let's go now.
knocks the ball down, really nice play.
19, Charger, 19.
Back to the air one more time. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll look to throw. Headed left, buying time. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 40 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Johnson now to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Drop play to the running back. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 23, here's second and 7.
Oh, under. 19. What's that? Hey, south. Ball back.
Here's Stroud. The second down throw is incomplete.
Intended for David Montgomery.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner, that is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years, and then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Oh, hey.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That that one too far. Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd and goal.
That's right. 18. That's right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And goal.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This is about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Hold it ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the 1st half. That one picks up a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They'll look to throw yet again. Escaping to his left. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
That's Jones on the move. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Come on.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Los Angeles.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Chargers take a 10-3 lead.
Eagles 3. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let the hot.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 19.
Here's Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Second and 10.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way. By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this ball's going to go out of bounds. Not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line.
11.
Here we go. On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the ground, the first down run. And he's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be, and it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here, catch the end zone, first time today.
Makes the score Eagles 13, Chargers 10. Cam Little is the kickoff.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read, balls accurate, balls on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 31, here is second and 3.
Grab throw 80.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the run to the right. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Strike. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. Rolling to the left. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
At this point in the game, every point matters. Now after that third down sack, they can force a field goal attempt. There's a big difference giving up 3 versus what a little while ago looked like an inevitable 6.
Santos' kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 6. It's now 3rd and 13.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
Ready, set.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to air this one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson.
Chris Johnson on the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down.
Come on.
They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
1st down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On the ready.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now, faking the give. Throw on the run is complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At
Here's
the
2nd down.
line.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Johnson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Back. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Ready, ready. 70 Lions. Hey, Trash.
That's Jones on the move.
Get up.
Forced out left. That ball intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On first down, it's Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. That ball intercepted. And the Chargers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ready?
They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win this one. And this is blocked. They got it.
Cam Little to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? Go.
Forced to his right. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play there in overtime. It's a gain of 34.
Los Angeles.
On the ready. Let's go. Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle by Moro Ojomo. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, three. Let go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down.
Here we go, let's go. 18. Let's go. Hey, uno more.
Now a first throw here in overtime. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receivers say, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Eagles. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters. Able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.